Jimmie, first off, congratulations on being named NASCAR Illustrated's 2013 Person of the Year.
Thank you. What an honor. I really appreciate it.
If we had a Person of the Decade, you'd probably be at the top of that list too, given all that you've accomplished and on and off the track. The sustained success that you guys have had, you and the 48 team, that's a rare thing in any sport. What's your key to warding off any sense of complacency that might come into play?
I don't know what it exactly is, but I just don't like to sit still. I like to challenge myself, and I still am extremely passionate about driving a race car. I love my job, I love this team, I love driving that race car. And I continue to push myself, as I mature and get older through a variety of things. And even on my personal side of life, the stability there and the growth there does carry over to my professional side. And things are balanced and well, and I'm as hungry as I've ever been.
Let's go back to May of this year in Oklahoma and what you did for the tornado relief. I know you were very affected by it then when you came back here and talked about it. What are the things that stay with you 5 months later, in your mind? What are the indelible impressions from that time that you spent there?
And it's something I've learned along the way. The devastation lasts for a decade, if not longer. The impact that it has on individuals, on a community. We see it, it's forefront in the news. People fundraise, there's a lot of attention brought. And that lasts 2, 3, 4 weeks.
Right.
And then everybody leaves, and those folks are sitting there dealing with their own loss, tragedy, monetary things, it's just all of those things just continue on and on and on. And my wife, being born and raised in Oklahoma, is very attached to the area. Her school that she went to is just down the road, so we still are reminded of it. And and that's just one of many tragedies that are out there and natural disasters that are out there that have affected people. So it lasts a long time.
What was it like seeing the kids that survived that? I think you mentioned one little boy in particular that you could tell it was kind of a visceral thing where he was very, very, very shaken by it. And what does that do to you as a parent?
Gets your attention. That boy saw things that he'll never ever forget. Kids are so precious and so innocent and vulnerable, and for a variety of different ways and reasons. But when you do become a parent, it activates that part of your brain even more in your heart. And it was very difficult to see the expression on his face, and it took something from him, what he witnessed through the tornado and what he heard and saw and experienced. And I still feel sorry for him when I think of him, and hopefully as he grows up, he's able to work through that.
You can't have a conversation these days without Twitter. This has really given you a great platform to show another side of yourself. How liberating has that been for you personally?
In some ways it's liberating, but it's just such a weird cycle. I mean, no matter what I say or do, some are just not going to like me, just how it is. Right. So, but it is nice because at the track I'm very focused on my job, and I might not leave the best experience with a fan going. Twitter's that space in between, Monday to Thursday when we're back at the track, and having fun with things when people
and stirring things up.
When people want to give me a hard time, I can give you a hard time back. By the way, I've got about 500,000 people that probably like to jump on the bandwagon too. So
right.
It's been a fun space, and something that I think I definitely needed to let others see that side, because when I get here I take it serious, and honestly I'm not at the track to make friends. I'm here to win races and championships, and there are some drivers that are so good at being entertaining and also driving. I mean, Boyer's the first one that comes to mind, but we're not all born with that, and the guys I idolized growing up, watching different sports figures, they weren't necessarily like that. So there's an athlete for every fan out there, and if you want somebody funny, go listen to Clint.